Hi, everyone, and happy holidays. I'm Brian Pate from the Pate Realty Group in Wake Forest, North Carolina, and I'm here today to talk about the interest rates and how they're affecting the real estate market. Before I get into today's information, I need to explain what a PCE rate is. The core personal consumption expenditures inflation rate is a key economic indicator used to gauge interest in consumer prices. They're looking at the changes that occur with that. It's considered by the Federal Reserve to be one of its preferred measurements of inflation. And we've been hearing a lot about the Fed wanting to get inflation to 2%, and that's the one they're looking at. The core PCE inflation rate it excludes volatile food and energy prices, and it provides a more stable measure of inflation trends over things like gasoline and stuff like that. So the big news of the week with interest rates is that Fed Chairman Jerome Powell said that the Fed will begin cutting rates before the core PCE rate reaches 2%. Now that's significant reverse course of action because he previously said there would be no rate reductions until the core PCE reached 2%. So that's big. And that caused Wall Street to jump on all-time highs. The Dow Jones Industrial Average following the news this week actually went up to 37,287. That's a huge jump. In addition, it's created an uptick in consumer confidence reported by news outlets, and that shows it was time for rates to stop climbing. So the question that I get with all of this stuff is how does it affect real estate? The good news for consumers is that rates dropped below 7% this week nationally. That's a significant move, and to be honest with you, I never thought we'd be cheering for rates below 7% based on the past few years. So here's what consumers need to know as this happens and as rates continue to go down. Number one, I'm sorry to say your phone is going to start ringing with mortgage lenders offering supposedly great refinance rates. Many loan officers have had a down year, and some will be pulling out every trick in the book to get the sale, and you'll never hear from them again. They'll try to get you to commit over the phone and start the process. Don't do it. Don't buy into that. Talk to a trusted loan advisor. By the way, if you don't have one, I have 4 that I can recommend to you. But they can help you decide whether a refinance is right for you. You have to run the numbers. If you're on the fence about buying a home right now, it might be a good time to get back in the game seriously. Now, this is an individual choice, obviously. I'm not one of those people that's going to always tell you it's a great time to buy. If you're on the fence and if you want to buy, now may be a good time to jump back in. Rates are tailing down and they could continue to do so, but it takes at least 60 days from the time you first talk to your mortgage lender to the time that you actually close. Because you got to remember, you got to talk to the mortgage lender, work with the real estate agent to identify properties, go find them, write the offer, get under contract, do your inspections, and go through the contract to close process. That means if you were to start today on December 15th, it's probably going to be a little after Valentine's Day before you actually close. So it's a good time to get started now. Now, I do want to talk about points. There have been a lot of offers over the last year of buy downs and points over the last year. If you've purchased with a buy down in the last year, it may not be in your best interest to refinance. Buy downs can take years to recoup your investment, and although interest rates are going down slightly, I do not think we will see rates in the 4% range again for a while, and to be honest with you, we may never see that again. So do an analysis to see if the refinance is the best option for you versus your points or your buy down. Some loan officers are going to show you the savings on the loan over a 30-year period. Don't buy into that. Very few people ever go for a full 30 years on their loan. It's very rare, so don't pay points to buy down a rate without running the numbers to see how it plays into your plan. So finally today, let's talk about the real estate market. For those that have not seen me before on video or taken one of my classes, my statistical data for the Raleigh-Durham area are based on what I call the core 16 county area of the Triangle Multiple Listing Service. That includes Chatham, Durham, Franklin, Granville, Halifax, Harnett, Johnston, Lee, Nash, Orange, Person, Vance, Wake, Warren, Wayne, and Wilson counties. Just always want to make it clear, I'm not tracking the entire Triangle MLS that covers over 35 counties in the state. Okay, so it's just the core of those 16 counties. Assuming we close 2,400 homes in the Triangle market in December, that will give us just over 34,000 homes sold in 2023. That would be a 19.5% reduction in the number of homes sold compared to 2022, and that's a level that we have not seen since 2014. So if you think the real estate market's been slow this year, you're absolutely right. That's why you hear a lot of your real estate agent friends that are getting out of the business. There's been a mass exodus of a lot of agents these days. As a result of these numbers, though, there's also a lot of pent up demand for housing, and I expect that to create a very busy first quarter of 2024. I've already got 2 houses coming to the market in January, and I've got a lot of other people that I'm talking to about the possibility in that first quarter of coming on the market. So, again, folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or buying a home or both in 2024, give me a call today and let's set up a time for a free consultation so that we can see how you fit into today's market. For more information, you can reach me via phone or text at 919-669-4575, or you can email me at brian@paterealty.com. And as always, you can visit us on the web at paterealty.com. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a safe and happy holiday season.